look, if you got a bunch of stuff around here, you just got to take care of it.
We're Nick and Zoe from Chestnut Hills Farmstead, and you're watching Surviving Alabama.
Awesome. Welcome back to Surviving in Alabama, guys. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different, although it still falls under what all you see me do. Now, this is my wife's car. Now, I don't know if y'all knew this or not, but we bought another car a month or so ago, and this car has actually been sitting here in one spot and has not been cranked in, I would say, a month, maybe a little over a month. It's something like that. Hey, have you not subscribed yet? Hit that subscribe button. I'm doing all kinds of things. Like it, share it, subscribe it, and if you really want to help me out, share it. Share it on all your social media. That really helps. Round about a month. So I cranked it today for the first time since that time, and it really kind of sputtered a little bit because, you know, if stuff sets around, that's when it goes to pot. So this is what I want to show you. Somewhere right here. There we go. All right. Now look, see? Look at that. So, I don't know about out west, but people in the eastern half of the United States, I think north to south, I think is the same. You know, where there's lots of oak trees and lots of trees and lots and lots of trees and woods, okay? So, with that comes mice and rats and chipmunks. We got so many chipmunks here. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. Squirrels and the whole 9 yards. So, if something is sitting for a long time, then you got trouble with rodents getting in there. And they'll get in there and, like I said, chew on your mess and crap everywhere and do what all they do and be making a mess and making nests and all like that. Rats are real bad about it. So something's not been opened in a while, and then especially in the fall, you'll see this. And chipmunks and stuff, chipmunks are real bad about it. And so they get up under the hood and they start making a place to live. So when I first moved here, let's see, I've been here over 3 years, right on 3.5. And when I first moved here, I had a real bad problem with what I just showed you with acorns under the hood and nests and all that, real bad. In fact, one day I went to start my tractor, and this was a brand new tractor at the time. I mean, it wasn't probably 6 months old. And I just cranked it without sitting on it. I was just standing beside it, and I saw a mouse fall out from underneath it. And so I went to grab something to get it. So I grabbed an axe, and I was going to kill this mouse, so it got away. Well, the shaking of the motor, and I missed the first one. Well, then a minute later or less, another one just fell out because the shaking of the motor, I guess, disoriented it or whatever, and just fell out from underneath. That was my brand new tractor, but the second one didn't get away. I got him with an axe before he could get away from me. But all that to being said, I was like, and then, I had a Blazer at the time, and I come in there and pop the hood, and all inside the air filter, there was like 1 million acorns and leaves and crap and just stuff in there from chipmunks and squirrels and rats or whatever it was that was doing it. Getting in my vehicles, I was like, this is enough. And the fact my tractor was the turning, I was like, I am getting some cats. And I'll tell you, the cats have done a really good job. They have really, once they got grown, I have not really had a problem. But you can't leave, like this car is parked away from my shop where the cats live. So I just need a little extra protection. So I partnered up with a company called XEST. And so they sent me some, months ago, they sent me some bug lights for like mosquitoes, and I had them on the back porch, and y'all saw that. Well, I don't know if you've ever seen an electronic pest thing for your house. I think they make those too. I'm pretty sure about it. But what they sent me was something to put under your hood that emits some kind of like sound that they don't like. And the technical part of it, I don't know. I know it does work because when I turned it on, my dog was acting funny. So it heard it, whatever that sound. I couldn't hear it. But whatever that sound is, the dog was definitely acting funny. So what they sent was something to put under the hood that runs on batteries, and it just emits that sound. It has some kind of lights attached to it that like blink or whatever. And so what this thing is supposed to do is deter rats, chipmunks, squirrel, whatever, all the rodents around from getting in your car and tearing up, chewing on wires. I got a friend of mine who spent a long time trying to figure out what was wrong with he had a Tahoe. And he kept acting up, and he'd take it to the mechanic and then it would be fine. Well, after months of them trying to figure out what was wrong with this thing, it was a mouse chew or a rat chew on a grounding wire going back towards the body that they didn't see. So they literally just spliced the wire back together and it's totally fine. So that's what this product is to prevent future problems. You got to protect your property. So let me show you what I got. Like I said, this is from a company called XPest. It's XPest right there. And so this is an ultrasonic rodent repeller. And inside this box right here, there's 4 of the repellers. So like if you got 4 things you want to put it in, well, you got 4. Let's open it up. So you're going to get 4 of these. See, these are in these bags right here. So that's what they look like. And there's really nothing to it. It's just you got batteries you put in the back, and it's got an on switch. And so we're going to put one of these underneath the hood of my wife's car to keep the chipmunks away. All right, so inside here in the box, you got these USB charger thing. Now, if you wanted to put this in the house and run, or had something run an extension cord to it, it would work without the batteries with these cords. That's what all these cords are for. Now, it comes with some zip ties. So if you don't already have zip ties, it comes with that. And it also comes with this little screwdriver where you can take the batteries out the back. So anyway, let's put it on the car. So reading the directions, it said don't put it directly on the motor. Well, that's for obvious reasons. It'll melt. Well, I don't know if it'll really melt, but it might tear it up. I don't know. But so what we're going to do is we're going to find a spot underneath the hood that's going to be out of the way, and it's not going to be directly on the engine. So I'm thinking, looking underneath the hood here, see my battery's corroding up a little bit. I need to fix that. All right, but otherwise it's fairly clean under here, I guess. Got to keep the rodents out. All right, so I'm thinking maybe like right here. It's not close to the engine, and it's not, in a place where it's going to be in the way. So I'm going to take these zip ties and I'm going to zip tie it to this wiring harness right there. I pulled out 4 zip ties, but I think I'm just going to use 2. I think 2 is good enough. I had to run the geese off so I could talk. All right, back to it. So I got it zip tied up to this wiring harness, and I don't know if I need to put another one on or not. I think this is probably going to be fine. So your individual situation will dictate what kind of car you have. So let's turn it on and let me show you what it does. All right, so there it is. And it's got this on button right there. It's making like this clicking sound. So it's got lights a flickering. And I think it's supposed to, if I read it right, it's supposed to shut off itself if it senses the car is cranked and moving. All right, so I don't think let me run them geese off again. Oh my gosh. I don't think XPest is reinventing the wheel here. Electronic pest control's been around for a long time. I know y'all seen them in like Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, whatever, Amazon. You just plug it in your wall, leave it in your house. But this is the first one I've seen that you put in their vehicle. It's probably not the first one of those. So basically what they did was they took a technology to run rodents off, and they made it small and portable and run on batteries so you can put it in your car. And they are just not going to let me talk, are they? So the moral of the video is you got to protect your property no matter how you have to do that, because if you don't do it, nobody's going to do it for you. So whether it's, if you got a mouse problem, you're going to set out traps, or you're going to get some cats, or you're going to get this electronic rodent control repeller, and you just got to do something, because you can't afford, or at least I can't afford, to have them chewing up my stuff. If any of y'all are interested in buying a rodent repeller for your car, which is kind of new to me, I've never seen one that's been in your car, but that doesn't mean anything. But if y'all are interested, and y'all want, you live in a place where you got a squirrel problem, a chipmunk problem, rat problem, whatever kind of mouse problem, whatever kind of problem, if you want this for your vehicle, there is a code in the description. I'll leave a link and a code in the description below, and you can get 40% off between now and December the 30th. So 40% off, that's a big deal. It's not just that's not the standard 10% that you see on, a lot of other companies do. 40% is a big deal. So if y'all are interested, I highly suggest that you do something. Either do that or go down to the Humane Society and just buy you a cat. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. God bless.